What is up, YouTube? Let's hit this Puddles I won here, and I am finally back. The revival has taken place. Sorry for being gone for so long. I have been working every day for the last 3 weeks, and when I wasn't working 3 weeks ago, I was sick and I couldn't talk or eat or drink or swallow or chew, so that was really stupid. But anyway, I've been slowly but surely getting back into battling, getting back into mostly NU, just because I see a lot of stuff going around with OU. I know that they were doing a bunch of baton pass stuff, and then they got rid of the DOs, both S and D, and then I'm pretty sure they're testing, or they're suspect testing, whatever that thing is, the sword and the shield, Aegislash. So I wanted to do NU because NU has always been the tier that I haven't been too good at, but I can always get like one team and make it work forever. So I did make one team and it was okay, but then Goomy, the Goomy, that most of you should know, he came to me and he was like, hey man, I'm building a team, you want to join? And I was like, heck yeah, I want to join. And what he wanted to do was he wanted to make a team with these three mons right here, Duosion, Hippowdon, well, Hippopotamus, and Stoutland. And I was like, yeah, let's definitely do that. And then we just added these three on. So some of you know what this team's all about. Some of you don't. I'll explain sets when they come out, but like they're pretty self-explanatory. But looking at my opponent's team, he has a lot of threats, mostly because I'm kind of high on the ladder. And by kind of high, I mean I'm not even on like the top 500 list. I'm on my way up there. But looking at his team, there were just threats upon threats, and I wasn't too sure how I was going to do. And then I realized that this guy was actually a sub of mine because he was like, oh, hi, are you recording? And I was like, hold on, you know me? Because people on Showdown haven't known me since Gen 5 because that's, you know, that's what happened. But anyway, looking at his team, I know that I need to keep my Garbodor alive because that's the only thing that I have that can deal with Shiftry and to an extent for Alligator. And then also his Gramble because Gramble's a big problem for this team. Seeing as how it's physically defensive and most of these mons are physical attackers. Kadabra, not really too worried about. I don't have any priority, which I wish I had, but I don't have any priority, but that's okay. Because I can wear that thing down. And with Sand, I'll easily be able to knock some things out. Yeah, so that's about it. Also, I have Toxic Spikes on Garbodor, so if I can get those up, then that'll also ease the damage I have to do on things. So, music's off, and let's just go ahead and play. I'm just going to lead off with my Hippopotamus, as he's going to lead off with Gourgeist Super. He sees that I have Smooth Rock, which is a thing that Goomy decided to run instead of a Violite, which I was completely down for, because 8 turns as opposed to 5 of Stoutland just pooping on things is absolutely okay with me. So I'm going to get my rocks up. I have really no reason not to. I'm going to switch out into Duosion here as he goes for the Seed Bomb. I eat that thing up. And now the obvious switch out into Shiftry is super obvious. So I'm going to make that prediction, and I'm going to go right out into my Garbodor, as he does in fact go out into the Shiftry. Now, my Garbodor set is Gunk Shot, Haze, Drain Punch, and Toxic Spikes. Now, I have Haze on here just for things that set up like that thing, that water thing. You know, you see it, for Alligator. So I'm going to go for the Gunk Shot here. I get the Poison, which is really nice for me. I was going to go for Drain Punch, but I know at that range of HP, which is nearly full, Shiftry can live. Even after Life Orb and stuff, so I decided to go for the Gunk Shot to try and take it out, but I didn't. He goes out in the Camera Up. I know he's going to bring in the Earth Power or the Earthquake. I'm just going to go right out into Samroute because that seems like the best thing I have to take one as of right now, so I'm going to go for the Ice Beam because the switch out into Gourgeist was really, really obvious, and that's exactly what happens, and I feel pretty good about that. I thought that I would be able to take it out, but I don't know if this is specially defensive because I am modest max special attack with Life Orb, so I figured that would take that out, but it doesn't, and that's okay. He goes for the Shadow Sneak, trying to get some damage off. Doesn't do enough. I'm going to be able to take him out with an Ice Beam, which is really nice because that frees up my Stoutland to just click Frustration and destroy everything. So that's super nice for me. Now he's going to go out into his Shiftry. I could switch out here, but there's really no reason for me to do that because I can just let him get Life Orb, Recoil, plus the Sand, and then I can just send out my Garbodor and I can go for Drain Punch, and I can take out the Camera Up if he wants to bring it in with 2 hits, and if he stays in, then I can probably take this thing out after Life Orb from the Sucker Punch. So I go for the Drain Punch as he brings in the Camera Up, and I do 22%, which is more than enough for me to be able to take out this Camera Up, especially after poison damage, and I should be able to outspeed this thing, and I do, and I take it out with Drain Punch, so that's super nice. That's another thing that would have been able to take a couple frustrations. So now he goes on to Kadabra, not about to let my Garbodor die when he still has the Shiftry running around, so I'm going to go out into my Hippopotamus, and I'm going to get the Sand back up for 8 more turns, and I'm going to go right out into my Sand Slash, knowing I can take a Shadow Ball, bring this thing down to its sash with an Earthquake. This thing has Swords Dance, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. We noticed that our team, it would be beneficial if we had Rapid Spin in case we came up against sticky web or spikes or stealth rock or toxic spikes, anything like that. So it just seemed more beneficial to do that. And so I'm going to bring out my Stoutland here because I have no reason not to do that and to just go ahead and click Frustration, because that's what you do when you have a Stoutland. You just click the stab move and it destroys everything. And he goes out into the Granbull. Even at -1, it's almost a 2-hit KO, but I am not confident enough to stay in. So I'm going to go out to my Duosion. We are physically defensive with a Violite. We are Calm Mind, mono attacking with Recover and Trick Room, and Psyshock, I think, is our move of choice. And we go for the Psyshock as he brings in the Kadabra, which was the weirdest play to me. He's going to bring in the Feraligatr here, which is super nice because I can just get some free damage off on this thing. That's really all I need. As he's going to go for the Swords Dance. At this point, I'm just going to let my Duosion die. That way, at the end of the turn, the sand will go away, and I can bring back in my Hippopotapatopatos, and I can get it all back up, and I get another 8 turns to go into my my Stoutland and destroy the world. But I don't even want to go into Stoutland because I think that Garbodor can come in here and destroy things, but he gets a critical hit on the waterfall. Not too big of a deal, but I thought that Drain Punch would be enough to take it out. It wasn't, and I wasn't a man enough to go for the Gunk Shot, but that's okay because I can easily take out this Feraligatr, and from the range of HP that both of his Mons are at, I can take them out with Frustration even at -1 because the Granbull will be taking Entry Hazards damage, and I did 43 last time, so I should be able to take it out from this range as long as he doesn't carry any weird priority or like Baby Doll Eyes or something. But he just ends up dying, and then he sends out his Shiftry. Sucker Punch will not be able to take me out. I am at full HP, and I will be able to take him out with a Frustration. So that's going to be good game, Judge Bennett. Honestly, I should have asked you for your YouTube name because you said you subbed me, but I didn't ask, and I don't know why I didn't ask. But if you watch this, comment on it and be like, hey, that was me. And if you upload, let me know in the comment, be like, hey, that's me, and I upload. And then I'll put it in, I'll change the name from Judge Bennett or whatever I have up there. And I'll put your link in the description. If you want me to, that is. You don't have to, but that's going to be the game, and that's going to also be me trying to come back in, so maybe you'll see a little bit more uploads. I'm going to try and upload more of that LP that I was doing. I don't know if any of you care. I'm pretty sure most of you don't care, but I'm going to try and upload it so you guys know that I'm still alive and not dead, but, yeah, that's the thing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Have a great night. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr. Add me on Skype. Puddles A1 is the name throughout all that. Peace, love, and later, Gators.